Figgins leading off. There's Kendrick, Abreu, Guerrero has had some success against Jarrett, hitting 4th. Hunter, Quinlan, Rivera, Mathis, and Ibar hitting 9th. Take a look at Jarrett in his last start. As Dave was saying, was outstanding. 8 innings pitched, no earned runs, just the 1 walk. He was really on top of his game. And the defense behind him tonight. Chavez in left, Gutierrez in center, and Ichiro back in right field. Beltre, Betancourt, Lopez, and Branyan across the infield. And the battery tonight will be Washburn and Jojima.
And this is going to be a very long night for Mike Scioscia, for Tony Reagans, the general manager of the Angels, for Tim Meade, the vice president, for John Lackey. After the ball game, they are all going to jump on a red eye, fly back to Baltimore for the memorial service tomorrow. Nick Aiden-Hart, man who was killed in the automobile accident a week ago today. So they are going to leave after the ball game and hopefully be back before the start of the game tomorrow night. So a busy day for the skipper and for the members of the traveling party. Sean Figgins steps in to lead it off for the Angels, hitting .273 and the first delivery high and outside, ball 1. And very high and outside, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. That was one of the reasons for the success in the outing against the Twins was strike one, just as Silva had last night. And he started off with ball 1 and ball 2. And that is a strike. Wally Bell is the man making the calls and strikes. There's Silva. Silva outstanding pitching last night. And foul straight back. 2-2 the count. Ryan Rowland-Smith placed on the disabled list today because of tendonitis in the triceps, so he's going to be on the DL until at least April the 26th. Figgins pops it up. And Ichiro right back there at his old place makes the easy catch. Ichiro taking the field and saluted as he went out to the field, sprinting out there, wearing that unfamiliar number 42. But boy, it has to feel good to him. He's playing an old-fashioned baseball schedule now, 154 games.
Well, after missing the first, 8 games, he probably will play them all.
Howie Kendrick is the hitter, and he takes a strike on the inside corner. And that's down low. As we mentioned, Ichiro 3 hits away from establishing a new record for a Japanese player in hits. Masao Hiramoto is here. He has the all-time hit record at 3,085. Ichiro right now at 3,082. 83, I beg your pardon. And that's the big thing in Japan when he does that. 1-2 on Howie Kendrick. Dirt that time.
I'm sure it's another reason why we see all the members of the media here, not just because Ichiro's finally back from the DL, but because of that record.
And that cutter just a little bit inside. Full count on Howie Kendrick. And a fly ball to center field, and Gutierrez has an easy play out there. The second out. And Bobby Abreu, who's in his career not had hardly any luck at all against Jared Washburn, will step up to the plate. Only 1 for 16 in his career against the Mariner left-hander. The Angels 3-4 on the year. The Mariners 6-2. And a strike on the inside corner. Abreu went around, tried to hold up, and he couldn't do it. And the third base umpire says, yes, you did. John Hirschbeck. This is second of 19 games with the Angels this year. 10 of them played here, 9 down in Anaheim. Too high to Abreu. Everybody in baseball wearing number 42 today to salute the memory of Jackie. It was jelly like it, Dave. Didn't want anything to do with that pitch. Just held up. Jackie Robinson's number here at Safeco Field. It's at every Major League Stadium retired. And a comeback. And it's going to be an easy first inning here for Jared Washburn. No problem whatsoever. 1, 2, 3. And as we go into the bottom half of the first, Angels nothing, the Mariners coming up. As Jared Weaver is getting ready to work on Ichiro. Let's look at the lineups, Mike.
For the Mariners tonight, Ichiro is leading things off. Chavez drops down to the second spot. Griffey, the DH, hitting third. Beltre, Branyan, Lopez, Jojima, Bedcourt, Gutierrez hitting ninth. Jared Weaver was outstanding in his first outing of the year. You can see 6 2/3, no earned runs, 2 base, almost 8 strikeouts. And the defense behind him, Rivera, Hunter, and Abreu in the outfield. Figgins, Ibar, Kendrick, and Quinlan over at first tonight.
And Ichiro on the first pitch. It's a soft line drive to Ibar, the shortstop. 1 down. Andy Chavez, who took Ichiro's spot in the leadoff spot, has been moved down to number 2. Franklin Guerrero, who was up high in batting order, has been moved down to number 9. And he takes a strike. Hit in every game so far for the Mariners. All 8. And how about all 9? Indeed. So Andy Chavez keeps hammering away.
Just done a really nice job spraying the ball around, dropping down some bunts, and this one is a pitch up in the zone, just goes the other way with a nice little line drive. Not trying to do too much with it. So Andy's at first base, and here's a man who was welcomed home with a
an incredible amount of love last night. Ken Griffey Jr., when he was introduced and responded with a base hit in his first at bat, moving Ronnie Cedeno to third, and Cedeno eventually came around to score the first run of the ball game. Jr. wearing that familiar number 42. Down low and outside. Why familiar? Well, he spearheaded the current campaign to let major leaguers wear 42 today. He wore number 42 on April 15th, 1997 against the Cleveland Indians for the 50th anniversary of Robinson's debut. He and current Mariners first base coach Lee Tinsley also hiked up their uniform pants to their knees. Junior has not done that tonight, as you can see. Tinsley has. Junior sends a ground ball to second. And that's one. And the relay back to first. Not in time to get Junior. Junior hustling up the line at first base just did beat the relay by Eric Ibar back to first base. Adrian Beltre now will get his chance against Jared Weaver. Strike across the letters, 0-1. Daisuke Matsuzaka also placed on the 15-day disabled list today by the Boston Red Sox with a fatigued arm. You know, when you're in the first week of the regular season, you put on a DL with a fatigued arm. Ichiro couldn't make the start because of an ulcer problem. One has to wonder how much the WBC had to do with that.
I think that it has something to do with it. It has to. I think guys try to push themselves to get ready a little bit quicker than they normally would.
That's down low. 2-1 the count. And of course, Daisuke and Ichiro both teammates and on Team Japan, the team that eventually won it. Barely. Junior gets back there that time.
Jared Weaver has a pretty quick move over to first. Sometimes the base runners will try to be taking a peek into the catcher, see if they can pick up a breaking ball, and not paying attention. Has a pretty good shot at getting him.
And the ground ball is shortstop. Ibar will go second. And the inning is over as Junior's forced there. Nothing doing here. A base hit and a man left. And we move to the second. No score. Of course, sunlight is getting longer and longer here. We were talking about the WBC, and there was a fan poll taken about when the best time to play the WBC every 4 years would be. And for the most part, they said after the World Series. 70% said after the World Series. What do you think?
I'm not sure when the best time is for it, to be honest with you. I mean, we've already talked about it.
Guerrero bloops it down the right field line. That's going to be a foul ball.
And I think, you know, with the possibility of injury, you certainly don't want players hurt to start your season. I think you don't want to mess around with the All-Star game. I mean, I don't know.
After the World Series, everybody wants time off.
Yeah, you're about ready to go to Hawaii at that point.
That's right.
So I'm not sure. I know what the answer is.
Well, you got to take advantage of it when you get this big guy to keep popping them up or hitting the ball to somebody. And the Mariners have been able to do that in the first couple of games of this series as he skies one into right field. Torrey Hunter hit a mammoth home run up near the walkway over the bullpen in left field over the Angel bullpen yesterday. Off Silva, who gave up only the 2 runs and 4 hits in 7 innings of work. 1-0 on Torrey. Torrey Hunter is one of the more astute students of baseball, and he is very up to date on what this day means to him as far as Jackie Robinson is concerned, how much of a legacy he has left for African Americans and for him in particular. And he poured his heart out before the ball, gave him several interviews about how much this is a huge day for him on the baseball calendar. Balls and 2 strikes. Jackie died at the age of 53 on October the 24th, 1972. So young because of diabetes. Downfall, 3 balls and 2 strikes. I guess the most famous footage of Jackie Robinson is stealing home in the World Series. Yogi Berra complaining that he didn't get in there. That's a bullet right at Lopez. Jackie went to John Muir High School in Pasadena. He played on the Pomona All-Star team with Ted Williams, who was from San Diego. They earned varsity letters in 4 sports at UCLA. Down low to Rob Quinlan, making his 09 debut here tonight. High chopper. Beltran hurries his throw and gets him. Good play. So 1, 2, 3. The story is 6 in a row. Here's the play we're talking about. Is he out or is he safe? They say he was safe. Jackie Robinson. We go to the bottom half of the second. No score. There you go, Mike. How many of those did you have during the offseason?
Too many.
Did you?
Too many.
Well, your fans are out here, and that is a high pop-up off the bat of Russell Branyan over near the first base area, and drifting back with it is the first baseman, Rob Quinlan. So one pitch and one down here in the second inning, and Jose Lopez will be the hitter. College students, it's now your turn to take a 9-inning break from your books and come out to Safeco Field for college night. That's when the Mariners and the Angels close out their series tomorrow night. College students can pick up a ticket for as little as $8. For more information, visit mariners.com/college. Lopez, a strike on him. Jared's brother Jeff, who pitched for the Mariners, came close to making the Dodger bullpen in spring training, but he didn't. Of course, he was with the Mariners a couple of years ago. The Angels really hobbled with Escobar, Lackey, gone. Just to name a couple. And that ball's top-handed to deep left field and back there. And just foul. The left fielder, Juan Rivera, watches it. A bit too much of a hook on it.
Take a look at it, see where it hits off the wall. I guess it goes over the wall. Definitely a foul ball. I think Weaver tonight is actually throwing a little bit harder. He's throwing a lot of strikes, 14 pitches, 11 of them for strikes, but he's also throwing around 92 miles an hour.
There's a slider. Pulled down to third. And John Figgins has got it. Kenji Jojima is the hitter now. Mariners open their next road trip in Anaheim. Anaheim, after tomorrow's game, heads to Minnesota. On the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Well, he is a strike throwing machine.
17 pitches now, 14 of them for strikes. Looks like the majority of them are on the outside corner to all the hitters, staying away from everybody.
Breaking ball in the dirt that time. Thrown. Jared Weaver now is 26 years of age. And that's right down the middle, and it's laced into center field by Kenji Jojima. Looked like a little bit of a hanging breaking ball right over the heart of the plate.
I think it was. Kenji had good success off of Weaver hitting 370 off come into the game. You see it, you're right, Dave. It was just a hanging breaking ball and not much break to it right in the middle of the plate. Kenji hits it back up the middle.
So the Mariners have their second hit. And Yuniesky Betancourt, who ended the game yesterday early evening with a tremendous bunt out in front of the plate. And Scott Shields threw down the right field line. Allowing Franklin Gutierrez to score the winning run as the hitter. And that's hit down the right field line foul. Couldn't lay down a better bunt than he did yesterday.
No, and I think Shields, because it was such a good bunt, rushed his throw a little bit. He had time, I think, to regroup and make a better throw, but he rushed it, and Mariners ended up benefiting from it. And you see by those numbers, Betancourt off to a good start, hitting .360 early in the season.
One and one. Here is what happened yesterday to end it. Look at the bunt. Dead and beautifully picked up and airmailed down the right field line, and easily coming in to score. Franklin Gutierrez to make it a happy group of Mariners on opening day. One and two.
I think you mentioned the point that with Lackey and Escobar on the DL, it's a lot of times you don't have too much importance on games in April, but if you get a chance to jump out in front of the Angels because of that, you may as well take advantage of it.
You've got to.
Yeah, I think so. Make them chase you for a while. Eventually those guys will be back.
Betancourt still alive. That's back in 1979, that logo. That's when the Mariners had the All-Star, the first All-Star game here. That was their logo. Strike three call right across the letters, and Uni didn't pull the trigger. So here in the second, a hit again, but a man left again. And as we go to the third, no score. in 46.
Do you ever wonder why baseball? Why he decided to play baseball? He was such a good football player. And you look at the one year he played in college, he had over 90 something.
Yeah.
I wonder why baseball?
Somebody saw something in him, talent in him, that batting average didn't make any difference to him. I think it was probably a Dodger scout, if not Branch Rickey. Branch Rickey had to pick the perfect man to break the color line. He knew he was going to have to take incredible abuse that first year, and ironically, his best friend on the team was a Southerner, Captain Pee Wee Reese, the shortstop of the Dodgers, who befriended him. And there was a lot of animosity around Major League Baseball back in 1947 when he broke the color line. It was a year from hell for Jackie Robinson, but he came through it, and baseball is better for it. And Branch Rickey picked the right man to do it. Full count on Jeff Mathis. Still full. Baltimore off to a good start, as are the Mariners, with exactly the same record. And yes, right there on the inside corner with a fastball. Mathis frozen at the plate. The Mariners and Boeing are proud to honor the men and the women of the U.S. Armed Forces. That's going to be on Saturday. A special pregame ceremony begins at 5:30, and following the game, 20,000 fans receiving a special edition military coin on their exit. For tickets, you can visit mariners.com. The hitter is Eric Ibar, the shortstop. A little low. And a little high, so 3-0 on the number 9 hitter. Drops out in the middle of the heart of the plate. Tim Wakefield fiddled around with a no-hitter for the Boston Red Sox today. That went out into the 8th inning before a base hit by an A. Boston knocked off the Oakland Athletics 8-3 as a routine fly ball ends up in Ichiro's glove, and the first 9 in a row shut down by Jared Washburn. Boy, is he pitching a dandy. No score going to the bottom of the 3rd. And welcome back to Safeco Field with Mike Blowers, Dave Niehaus. Moving into the bottom half of the third, Franklin Gutierrez, who scored the winning run yesterday afternoon, down in the number 9 hole today. Leads it off here in the third. And Jared Weaver like a pitching machine out there. Barely missed.
Well, Betancourt and Gutierrez hitting 8th and 9th, and of course Ichiro and Chavez at the top of the order. That's a pretty good speed the Mariners have in their lineup.
One and two. Quick, strong wrists kept him going around him now. About 20,000 or so, maybe a few more than that here this evening. A rare full count for Jared Weaver. And Ichiro next. And he lost him. Good eye by Franklin Gutierrez. Not a good week for baseball announcers. What with Harry Kalas passing away, and we get word today that the original voice of the Milwaukee Brewers, what a great guy he was, Merle Harmon, passed away down in Arlington, Texas at the age of 82. The original voice of the Milwaukee Brewers when they went from Seattle in 1969. After the 69 season to Milwaukee, Merle Harmon was their voice, one of the nicest men I've ever met. Did you ever meet him?
No.
Great guy. And the runner goes, pitches inside, throw through on a hop. It's hit time. Great throw that time by Jeff Mathis to get Franklin Gutierrez. It may not have been on a hop. It may have been right on the corner of the bag.
I don't think it bounced. Tremendous throw. Good jump by Gutierrez. He gets a good jump on it, but look how quickly he gets rid of it. And that is right on the money.
But good to see the aggression by the Mariners. Took a perfect throw to get him.
I like it. If you're going to have the speed in your lineup and guys get on base, why not run?
Use it.
Well, especially tonight when you see Weaver, who's looking pretty sharp. He's trying to push the envelope a little bit.
Ichiro's got his first hit of the year. Just kind of served that ball into center field on a line. Even though he's only going to play in 154 if he plays in every one, I'm putting him down for 200.
Oh, I think so. Take a look at the swing, pitch up in the zone, a breaking ball, just a hanging breaking ball. Just slaps it back into center field.
Andy Chavez did the same thing in the first inning, slicing one into left center field. Down low. 1-0. So the Mariners had at least a hit an inning. And he does take a strike that time. 1-1. Cleveland won their second game. They're 2-7 now as they knocked off Kansas City 5-4 today. Tribe off to a terrible start. The Yankees coming from behind to beat Tampa Bay 4-3. Snap to the first base and not in time.
Mathis, the backup catcher, probably the better defensive catcher. Be quick behind the plate. You have to keep your eye on him.
Goes Ichiro, and the throw through is not in time. So Ichiro has his first stolen base. He had 43 of them last year.
Good jump by Ichiro. This time Mathis throws the ball up the line. He actually has to duck underneath to keep from being tagged. See Ibar.
Good camera work there.
Tough way to slide.
Andy with the count 3-1. Pretty good cut.
You can see it was kind of awkward. He knew he had to duck underneath it, but ends up getting in there.
So a couple of walks here in the inning, and here comes Junior now with a chance to do some damage with only one man down. And we got a chance to give you the answer to our Aflac trivia question. There it was. Can you name the first major league team that Jackie Robinson tried out for? And we were correct. The Boston Red Sox. Junior now, the hitter. Hit a ground ball to second base in the first inning. 2 on, only one man down. A change a little bit outside and low. Going to be out of play. Line on play.
See the location from the tracer. That pitch right in the middle of the plate. Junior, pretty aggressive swing at it. Good pitch to hit.
Popped again, back and out of play. He was giving him something to hit.
2 fastballs, both of them 90 miles an hour.
change outside. Kept away from his power that time. Junior has not faced Weaver before tonight. And a swing and a miss, and another pitch, a change over the plate at only 83 miles an hour, and Junior out in front of it.
Take a look at it. A couple change-ups back to back, and Junior out in front just a little bit. Can't quite stay back long enough.
Adrian Beltre now with his try. Outside corner.
Pretty good sized gap out in the left center field. Torrey Hunter shading over towards the right.
On the inside corner. So one on the outside corner and now one on the inside corner. And both of them look like they're just barely off the plate.
According to the tracer, and that's why Adrian not real happy about it.
He could rip at a high fastball. And a comebacker. And he will get out of the problem here in the third inning. The Mariners leading 2. They have left 4 men in the ball game out on the base paths, and after 3, still no score.
Seattle Mariners baseball on FSN is brought to you by Snoqualmie Casino, Seattle's premier entertainment and dining destination.
We are witnessing a very good pitching matchup through 3 innings. Angels and the Mariners, no score. Jared Weaver and Jared Washburn getting done here early on as Sean Figgins leads off. Dave Sims and Mike Blowers, both guys really sharp.
I think Jarrett is picking up right where he left off from his first outing, and Weaver is really doing a nice job of throwing strikes on the outer half of the plate, changing speeds, now going through a few more changes, making it tough on the Mariner hitters. But Jarrett has been outstanding.
Washburn off that terrific outing in Minnesota last week. Tied the first 9 hitters. He's ahead of Figgins 0-2. Very aggressive pitching staff. A lot of fastballs, attacking. Been attack mode, since the start of the season. It's impressive. Check swing. 2 balls and 2 strikes. It'll be Figgins, Kendrick, and Abreu top of the order for the Angels. Washburn 1 strikeout, hasn't walked anybody. Three balls and 2 strikes. On deck is Howie Kendrick, the second baseman. Big buzz in the city, huh? Ball club off to a 6-2 start. Energizing win last night. Ichiro coming in. He's got the play. Boy, he's been active. First game, first batter, Figgins now has flied out to him twice. He's already made 4 catches in right field. The buzz around here in the greater Seattle area and the Pacific Northwest about these Mariners has been really good.
Why not? Enjoy it. I think you look at it, the guys are playing some really good baseball, a lot of new faces. And
here's a drive deep to left, going back. Chavez at the track, and he's got room. 2 down. A quick 2 outs here in the 4th inning. Boeing Salute to Kids Day. It's set for this Sunday when the Mariners host the Tigers. All kids 14 and under pick up a stylish new replica Ichiro jersey. Get your tickets at mariners.com. Here's Bobby Abreu. Tap back to Washburn to end the 1st inning. Strike 1 from Washburn. Got a big cloud mass moving in. Moved in the last half hour. Breaking ball in there for strike 2. Twilight time here in Seattle. Cloud mass been moving in. The temperature's been dropping. It was 55 degrees at first pitch. 0-2 to Abreu. 2 out, nobody on. Three hits for the Mariners. They haven't been able to push anybody across. Washburn has not given up a hit. 2 outs here in the 4th. 1-2 to Abreu. Here comes the 1-2. Spins him out of the way. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
It's a breaking ball that just got away from him. Trying to throw it off the plate away. As you mentioned, a little spinner up there didn't do a whole lot. One of the things that's been impressive with Jarrett so far is that his changeup has been a really good pitch for him.
2-2. Got him. Jarrett hit Washburn through 4. He's perfect. Mariners baseball on FSN is brought to you by Sterling Savings Bank, now more than ever. By Les Schwab, celebrating over 50 years of pride in performance. And by Pizza Hut, introducing Panormus, Pizza Hut's biggest pan pizza ever. Tremendous pitching performances here tonight. Jared Weaver, Jared Washburn, Russell Brennan, Jose Lopez, and Kenji Jojima here in the home fourth. Based on the way these guys are throwing, you better do something to get a run.
Well, that's why I like the fact that they were running last inning when they had the guys on. We saw as Ichiro gets thrown out, but then Ichiro steals the base. I think you're going to have to manufacture a run. But the way that both these clubs are really pitching today with Weaver and Washburn is going to be tough. This is usually about the time as a manager you sense that and you have a good idea of it and you start pushing the envelope if you get the chance to do it.
Ball and a strike to Brandon, who fouled out to the first baseman Rob Quinlan first time up. Ball and 2 strikes on Russell. Everybody wearing number 42 tonight in honor of Jackie Robinson. This date 1947 made his debut in the major leagues. Number retired in all of baseball. Up high. Mariano Rivera, and maybe how many other guys are remaining who are grandfathered in?
I think that's it now.
That's it. Hold on, he was still playing. He was wearing 42 at the time. 2-2. Weaver has run a full count to Brandon. Weaver struck out 2, walked 2. Jared Washburn hasn't walked anybody, struck out 2. Here's the payoff pitch. Skied to center field. Torrey Hunter barely moved. He didn't see it. He didn't have it. He didn't have it. I thought maybe he was deking him. He never saw it. 2-base hit for Russell Brennan. Torrey Hunter, 8 consecutive Gold Gloves, flat out lost it.
You can see him looking. He can't see it. Puts his hands out. And Russell Branyan running the whole way. Ends up with a double. There's the sky. It's that time of night. You can lose it. Mariners hopefully will take advantage of that. Nice double for Russell Branyan.
Plays into your hand, right what you were just talking about. Now you got a guy in scoring position. See what they do.
Well, I don't know if Lopez will bunt here, but he certainly will try to hit the ball to the right side and move him over with nobody out.
First pitch to Lopez. Bunt. Oh, that's a good one. Weaver takes his time. Unlike Shields last night, he threw it away and cost the Angels a game. So the sacrifice is effective. 1-3. Brandon takes second. Live thoroughbred racing. It returns to Emerald Downs this Friday, April 17th, with fan prize drawings for 40 LCD TVs. First race Friday is at 6 p.m. Saturday and Sunday at 2. Lopez does the job. Infield will come in. Every game, every run is going to be precious in this game. Both pitchers at the top of their games right now on this 15th of April. Kenji with a solid base hit up the middle. Last time up, infield in. Called strike to Kenji.
Take a look at the defense, bringing everybody in. Figgins actually playing back a little bit over at third.
Mariners trying to get this precious run. 0-1. Kenji back up the middle. Base hit. Kenji Jojima delivers. He's 2 for 2. 1-0 Mariners. So a fly ball, which under normal circumstances is a routine out, lost for 2 bases, sacrifice him over to third, and single him home. Russell Branyan scores.
And with the drawn in infield, it ends up being a base hit with Kenji. If they're back, you can see they probably end up making the play. Run would score either way, but Kenji ends up getting a base hit. And he's having some sort of issue, it looks like. Don Wakamatsu and the trainer running out to take a look at him.
Kenji's 4th RBI. I don't know if he pulled something. It's a chilly night. He didn't want to come out. I can understand that. I wonder if like Rob Nodine, assistant trainer. We saw how tough Kenji was last night. He took what, in 1/2 inning, must have taken 4 or 5 balls up straight off his mask. He pulled something getting down the line. Well, it's not like it's going to take him from a 4-3 runner to let's see what happens here.
Didn't really see anything there.
Wonder what happened. He's going to stay in. He's not a burner, so he's not going to lose tons of speed. Swinging a hot bat. He's catching a great game from Washburn. I understand him. Hey, play with some pain. There's Betancourt, hero from last night, got the bunt down when it was required. Struck out looking his first time up. Way out in front of that off-speed pitch, 0-1. His first time up. 6-pitch at bat. Part of the new trend we're seeing. They give him a big gap in right center. Goes the other way. That's a fair ball. Kenji, let's see how far he can go. Ball bounces out to Bobby Abreu. So 2nd and 3rd, a double by Betancourt. Mariners trying to build on this 1-0 lead.
This is just a bullet. Watch how deep this ball gets. He hits it all the way back, almost off his back leg, and hits it right down the line. It's off the corner over there. Ends up with an easy double. Nice piece of hitting.
Rob Johnson comes in. He'll pick up Kenji Jojo. Take a look at Kenji running first to third. And you can see he's got a little limp. And on Wakamatsu and company.
Oh, boy, that doesn't look good at all.
Yep. And he's gutting it out. You can see him gritting his teeth as he was gearing down, so they're going to get him out and get him some treatment. But a fine game by Kenji Jojo, a 2 for 2 in RBI. Rob Johnson's in the game right now. Franklin Gutierrez is the hitter. Kenji gets attaboys from his teammates. Chance for Gutierrez to do some big damage here. Couple of runners in scoring position, 1 out. Ground ball, Figgins. Johnson comes home. They got him. Everybody else is safe. HD viewers are going to see Rob Johnson's jumping. Boy, he didn't have anything there.
No, but with the runner on second base, too, you have a chance there, so you go on contact on that play. End up getting him at the plate. You still have a runner in scoring position with 2 outs.
1st and 3rd, indeed. Top of the order, Ichiro. Put the base hit back through the middle last time up. He's 1 for 2, soft liner. To lead off the home first, lined out to the shortstop. Dug out by Mathis, ball 1. Kenji's going down. Get some treatment. Hopefully this will be something that will not keep him out for an extended period. The Mariners, 3 hits total in the first 3 innings, and they picked up 3 hits here in the 4th inning. 1 run on 6 hits. Zeros across the board for the Angels. Ichiro in good shape here, 2-0. Drives one right field, but that's going to stay in the ballpark. Coming in Abreu, that'll do it. RBI by Kenji Judgment. Only run so far. It's 1-0 through 4. The $4.99 Mondo Burrito by Metropolitan Appliance, the only appliance store you'll ever need. And by Lithia, a better car buying experience starts at lithia.com. 1-0 Mariners on an RBI single by Kenji Jojima in the fourth. Kenji coming up lame with some kind of a leg injury, so Rob Johnson came in as a pinch runner, takes over behind the plate. It'll be Guerrero, Hunter, and Quinlan, 4, 5, and 6 against Jared Washburn. Washburn has been perfect through 4. Vladimir Guerrero doing mainly DHing right now. He's got sore muscles in his chest area. There's your base hit up the middle. Guerrero, who continues to just wear out Mariner pitcher.
Well, I guess the good news is he had to lead off a couple of times tonight.
It kept it in the yard.
Yeah. Look at just a ground ball back up the middle. Edcourt playing way over in the hole in case he wanted to pull it.
Guerrero entering tonight as a .358 hitter against Mariner pitching. Here's Torrey Hunter. Wearing his pants in high knicker style as they did back in the 1940s when Jackie Robinson broke in 1947 on this date. Good pitch by Washburn.
Really good changeup.
Washburn's got terrific command of all his pitches here tonight. Ball and a strike to Torrey Hunter, who hit a ball about as hard as you could possibly hit one last night, a home run off his former Twins teammate Carlos Silva. Torrey with the second home run, 3 runs batted in. Silva pitched a heck of a ball game last night. 7 innings, 2-run, 4-hit ball, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. In tight to Hunter, 2-1. On deck is Rob Quinlan in his first start of the 09 season. Three balls and a strike to Hunter. That one hit to deep left field. Long run for Chavez. He's at the track. is at the wall, and that one's gone. 2-run homer, Torrey Hunter. 2 nights in a row, he's homered. And now the Angels have a 2-1 lead. He hit it on a 3-1 pitch and rode it out of here. That's the deepest part of the ballpark. The power alley. That's a heck of a poke.
Looked like a fastball up and out over the plate. Hunter was aggressive early in the count, swung and missed a changeup, but this looks like a fastball, and he hit this one really high. Didn't know if it had it deep enough. You can see it centered from the tracer right there, right in the middle of the plate. You know how high that one is, but it carried all the way up over the bullpen.
That is a poke. 2-1 Angels. Here's Rob Quinlan. Looks at a strike. Going at 395 feet on that home run for Hunter. His 3rd of the year, gives him 5 RBIs. Scores from the American League West. Red Sox beat the Athletics. Wakefield took a no-hitter into the 8th inning. Kurt Suzuki broke it up. Rangers continue to pound Baltimore pitching. Here's Quinlan fouling one off. Kinsler has hit for the side. That's a night there. 6 for 6. Oh, 2 to Quinlan. Struck him out. Was pitched by Washburn, his 3rd strikeout. Back in 1949, Jackie Robinson was the MVP of the National League. Boy, he beat out some big-time talent, too. Stan Musial, Stan the Man, finished 2nd. Enos Country Slaughter was 3rd. Ralph Kiner of Pittsburgh, great home run hitter. Pee Wee Reese, Dodger teammate, shortstop. It's an elite company. Juan Rivera, 0 for 1. Ralph Kiner, one of the foremost home run per at bat performers in the history of Major League Baseball. Changeup popped up. Granny takes a look. Oh, just missed. Nice effort. 0-2 to Rivera with 1 out. 2 runs on the board for the Angels here in the 5th. So Hunter lost the ball in the gloaming here, and then comes back with a 2-run homer to give his team a 2-1 lead. The lost fly ball led to a Mariner run. It's a 2-base hit for Branyan. Kenji Jojima singled him in. Torrey Hunter spoke quite eloquently about Jackie Robinson and the effect that Mr. Robinson has had on the game of baseball and the USA. Talked to him on a pregame show for radio. 1-2. Line drive, gapper. Gutierrez can't run it down. 1 hop off the fence. 2-base hit for Juan Rivera. So 3 hits here in the inning for the Angels. Tomorrow afternoon, don't miss an encore presentation of In My Own Words, Ken Griffey Jr., conducted at the start of spring training. Jr. speaks on a variety of subjects, including his ultimate decision to return to the Mariners and his goals for the 2009 season. In My Own Words tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. on FSN and FSN HD. One out runner in scoring position. Washburn trying to shut the door. Here's Jeff Mathis, catcher for the Angels.
I noticed you hesitating a little bit when that ball was hit to center field. We haven't seen too many drop out there so far this year.
No.
Gutierrez has run down everything.
He's done a terrific job. Fouled off. 1-1 to Mathis. The tandem they have behind the plate for the Angels. Mathis, fine defensive catcher. We've seen him gun down Gutierrez back in the 3rd, trying to steal second base. And Mike Napoli, the better offensive player. Saw Mike last night. Yeah, after watching Gutierrez get that ball coming from almost right center field in Minnesota to make a catch in left center, doing a little Superman. But he's got a chance. Well hit. Beltre backhand. Nice play. Throws across. One hop. Ranyon digs it out. Got him. 2 outs.
Just a nice play all the way around. Adrian, we know he has a lot of range, able to backhand this from deep. Ball bounces. Looks like a pretty good hop that Brandon gets. Yeah, it hits all the way off the grass. A little bit easier pick than it looked originally. Nice play.
Brandon had his foot in the middle of the bag. Watch that one. 2 outs. Runner at third. Rivera taking third on it. 2-1 Angels. Eric Ibar looks at a strike. Eric off to a really slow start. You see his average of 176. Little tapper. Washburn, very good athlete, going for the tag, and he makes it. So 1 unassisted inning over. So Washburn, who was perfect through 4, gives up a couple of runs here. Mariners down 2-1. Ready to play the bottom of the 5th inning here at Safeco Field, and Kalena has our winner in Rally Fries. What did you like about this entry here, Mike?
Well, we have a group of people out there, and I like that. Figure it's one big party, braving the cool weather tonight, watching the Mariners, who are playing well.
They're from Snohomish County, and that is a big group. Very impressive.
You got a whole row of seats.
Everybody's high-fiving, so that was it takes a village, eh? 2-1. And it's a young man who's carrying the goods there. It's his 22nd birthday. Happy birthday. I don't know if anybody else is going to get part of that prize. It's going to be Indy Chavez, Ken Griffey Jr., and Adrian Beltre. Hey, baby, pass them out. 1-0 to Chavez. In there for strike. Indy with a base hit to left and a walk. Here's the 1-1. Down low. Indy, part of the Venezuelan WBC team, and he has really lent a lot of expert and veteran advice to this ball club. A lot of energy too. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
And it doesn't hurt that he's performing. He's hitting every game so far. Done a lot of the little things that he talked about in spring training. Putting bunts down, showing the bunt, slapping the ball all over the place.
2-2. Full count to Indy. Ken Griffey Jr. is on deck. He's 0 for 2. Three and 2 to right field, backing up. Indy Chavez with his first Mariner home run, scores tied at 2. Indy unloads on a 3-2 pitch.
I was just talking about his ability to bunt and move the ball around the field. This time he puts a charge into one. A 3-2 fastball right in the middle of the plate. Nice short swing. Take a look at it. Puts it right on the barrel.
Indy Chavez with a home run. New ball game at 2-2. Here's Junior. Struck out on a changeup last time up at a 2-2 pitch. Same pitch that Darren Oliver got him on last night. So Indy Chavez, 18th career Major League home run.
Happy about it? Why not? Yeah, tell everybody.
See if it kept to the rally fright people in the timing of our distribution. Another changeup.
2-0 changeup.
2-0. I think a lot of satisfied customers out there. 2-2 ball game. Junior drives one. Deep right field. That's gone. Mariners lead 3-2. Number 400 as a Mariner. Number 613 career. And it becomes the first Major League ball player to get 400 home runs with one team and 200 with another one. How do you do? 3-2 Mariners.
Well, congratulations to Ken. That's a big home run, 400 with the Mariners. It's a nice mark. I don't think there was any doubt about it when he hit it either. I think maybe it was another changeup. One too many from Weaver to him. He finally figured it out. Ken hadn't faced him before tonight.
Back-to-back round trippers. Chavez and Griffey Jr. Mariners lead at 3-2. Smiles all around. There's Beltre. 0 for 2 tonight. Playable. Quinlan calling for it. And he makes the catch. One down here in the 5th, and it's been a momentous 5th. A pure swing. Beautiful. Full extension release. See you later. Well, his fans got to see a junior long ball tonight. You know they're loving it here in Seattle. And folks at home, 3-2 Mariners. Swing and a miss by Branyan. Mariners are running the 4th. Angels come back with 2 top 5. Now the Mariners with 2 answering the bottom of the 5th. Branyan goes the other way. Rivera's there and tracks it down. How about this fan? He came up with it. He's a graduate of, well, at least the fan of Purdue. And Chuck Armstrong, our club president's going to like that. He's a Purdue man. Bring up Jose Lopez. Strike one call to Jose, who's 0 for 1. He had sacrifices last time up. Helped build that run in the 4th inning. Quick 0-2 to Lopez. Well, Ken Griffey Jr. was his idea back in 1997. It was at Bedard and Silva for the comeback for Weaver. That'll end the inning. But this is the swing that forever be associated with Seattle and the Mariners. Ken Griffey Jr. home run number 400 as a Mariner. And the Mariners lead it 3-2. Seattle Mariners baseball on FSN is brought to you by the Washington Department of Ecology. Program your cell phone to report litterers at 1-866-LITTER-1-LITTER, and it will hurt. By Money Tree. Visit MoneyTreeInc.com for a location nearest you. Money Tree choices are good. And by Wigmer, Ordinary Brothers, Extraordinary Beers. And Griffey Jr., if you're just joining us, went deep with his second home run of the season, number 400 of his Mariner career, 613 for his big league career. Jared Washburn now has a 3-2 lead. He's quickly out in front. Sean Figgins. Mike, you're in the dugout to see a lot of those home runs. That's good stuff.
Yeah, a lot of fun. You know, he's I think, you know, with everything that went through the winter, and I know this was not an easy decision for him. His family's important and wanting to spend time with the kids, so coming back here.
3 call, Figgins is gone, 4th strikeout.
He's obviously great for everybody, and I'm just glad that since so far from what I've seen, he's really enjoyed it. From talking to him, he's enjoyed his time. So,
to say the least.
And I don't think it could have been any better. 400 home runs just sounds a lot better than 398, doesn't it?
I think you mentioned it. Weaver got greedy with the changeup. They beat him with one earlier, beat him one in that at bat, and last night's Oliver struck him out with a changeup. And hey, seen that, been there, bang.
Well, you know, he hasn't been in this league for a while, and so they have scouting reports. He'll figure it out, no question.
Off to the other bat. You're okay down there. That's good to hear. Glad you're paying attention, John. Atta baby, John. You still got the moves. You can bob and weave with the best of them, kid. Told you you're out of uniform. No Cougar hat. What's up with that? 0-2 to Howie Kendrick. Washburn struck out 4. Has not walked anybody. Gave up the home run, 2-run homer. Oh, yeah, the Cougar hat turned around. There you go. Atta baby. Rolls over on one unit charges. Good speed. Throws him out. 2 outs. Those play by Betancourt. 2 outs here in the 6th. Take a look at the Mariners calendar, brought to you by Sleep Country USA. Finish up with the Angels tomorrow. The Tigers come to town. Day off Monday, and then we see the American League champion Rays. And a change of matchup tomorrow. Chris Jakubowskis gets his first big league start tomorrow. Ryan Rowland-Smith on the DL with tricep tendonitis. You can see left-hander Joe Saunders opposing Chris Jakubowskis. Abreu fouls one back into the glove of Rob Johnson, strike 1. Abreu 0 for 2. So Jack's going to get a start tomorrow night. I saw him earlier. He's excited about it. Not over the top excited, but he's ready to go. First major league start. Breaking ball for a called strike to Abreu. Not thrilled by the Wally Bell call.
Washburn right now with 85 pitches. Mariners have, looks like Miguel Batista up in the bullpen.
2 outs, 0-2 for Abreu. Goes the other way. That is trouble. Down the line, Chavez. Abreu got out of the box hard, and he's got to stand up double. Two outs. Runner at second.
Pretty good hitting by Abreu on an 0-2 pitch. Fastball away. Slices it right down the line. Chavez gets it back in a hurry. He has a pretty good arm, too.
Miguel Batista continues to throw in the Mariner bullpen. Here's Guerrero in a 1-run game. Runner at second. Kept him in the ballpark. Ichiro is there. Jared Washburn threw 6. He's got a 3-2 lead here at Safeco against the division champion Angels. Here's home run the difference. Now you can relive all the great moments from Safeco Field's first 10 years at Safeco Field 10th anniversary calendar night, when the Mariners wrap up their 3-game series with the Angels tomorrow night. First 20,000 fans are going to get a commemorative calendar. It's packed with fantastic photography courtesy of Verizon Wireless. For tickets, visit mariners.com. Tightness right hamstring. There's a diagnosis on Kenji Jojo. There's Rob Johnson. Rob Johnson leading off here in the 6th. Rob took Kenji's place back after the RBI single in the 4th inning.
Well, you said it, Dave. Tightness in the right hamstring. It's a cool night. Hopefully they were able to get him out of the game before he did too much damage. He looked like he was okay once he was coming off the field, taking it easy.
Oh, 0-2 to Rob Johnson. be Johnson, Betancourt, and Gutierrez here in the sixth inning. Andy Chavez is homered as well tonight. Kenji Jojima, an RBI single. Those accounting for the Mariner runs. Rob Johnson, base hit. So Rob off the bench, digging hard. He runs well, has the play in front of him. He is in there with a two-base hit. Very aggressive base running by Rob Johnson.
It's been a hot spot in the lineup tonight. Kenji had 2 hits, and Rob had to pick him up because of the tight hamstring, and then Rob hits a nice ball into the right center field gap. Don't think of a catcher as a guy that can run very well, but Johnson can. Good athlete.
So Rob, with his second hit of the season, he's 2 for 8. And he carries the distinction of no earned runs allowed as a catcher in 20 innings caught thus far. Not bad. Here's Betancourt.
Well, he won the game last night, dropping down a sacrifice bunt down the third base line. See if he's going to do it here with nobody out.
Figgins in at the cutout. Now coming in a little closer. Push bunt attempt. Fouled off.
Even after that, almost like he was bunting for a hit. Not really giving himself up in a sacrifice situation, trying to bunt it over to the right side.
Yeah, get it maybe past, split the difference between Weaver and Quinn. Betancourt got down a perfect bunt. He couldn't have thrown it to a better position last night. Fouled out of play. Kevin Jepson getting ready for Los Angeles Angels. 2 consecutive AL West titles for the last 5. Rob Johnson with a leadoff double here in the 6th. Runs on 9 hits, no errors for the Mariners. 2-4-0 for the Angels. High pitch hit the other way, base hit for Uni. Bruce Hines with the big stop sign with nobody out. And Bobby Abreu with a good throw back to the cutoff man. Something brewing here for the Mariners. 1st and 3rd, nobody out.
A high fastball. It was, and Betancourt stays on top of it, finds a hole on the right side.
Got good wheels at 3rd, good wheels at 1st, and at the dish. Franklin Gutierrez, the hitter. Was talking to him before the game. So who the heck was your influence as a baseball player? He said Andres Galarraga, but his all-time favorite is the DH tonight for the Mariners, Ken Griffey Jr. Said Saturdays at 11 p.m. Venezuela time, he'd get Seattle tapes, and that's how he got to know and love Griffey's game. Push bunt. Oh, that's gorgeous. Another one. Here's the play of the plate. Weaver dropped it. Run scores. It's 4-2. Walk ball coming through again. Lay down another one. Here's Betancourt going to 3rd, but time had been called.
I think Weaver maybe had a play at the plate. Johnson looked like he had a late break. I think it was a safety squeeze, or Gutierrez decided to drop it down on his own. Take a look at it. See Weaver. Yeah, Johnson's still not in the picture, and then he drops it.
But Rob Johnson pausing here. Ew, I get a little trouble. No, I'm okay.
Yeah, he thought there was going to be a play at the plate too. He's ready for a rundown.
Johnson scores on the sacrifice, an RBI for Gutierrez. That will do it for Weaver. They've chased him here in the 6th. Mariners with a 2-run lead. It's 4-2 Seattle. 4-2 Mariners over the Angels. Some precious ducats right there. Happy Mariner fans. You got some good ones. Showing your Seahawk colors as well. All right, Seattle through and through. Hey, it's an all-new season of Mariners All Access on FSN tomorrow night. One-on-one with Jake Unert to get his thoughts on the return of Junior and what he thinks of this new Mariners team. Plus a look at Seattle's revamped outfield. Mariners All Access tomorrow at 6 p.m. on FSN and FSN HD. All right, we've seen some small ball. We've seen 2 long home runs. Chavez and Griffey on the Mariners side of things. It's 4-2, 2 on, nobody out. Here's Ichiro, shows bunt. Evan Jepson, straight brimmed right-hander for the Angels. Like he ironed that brim. 4 runs on 10 hits for the Mariners. 2 runs, 4 hits, and an error for the Angels. Checked, and John Hirschberg said he did not. That's a strike. Couldn't hold up. 1-1. Ichiro tonight, 1 for 3. His first game of the season. There's the numbers on Jepson. Ichiro making his 2009 debut this evening, coming back after serving a stint on the DL with an ulcer. Popped it up. Mathis and Figgins, no sir. Popped it up. They've gotten it down. They probably would never got it. Good effort by both Figgins and Jeff Mathis. So Ichiro now 1-2. Nobody out. Runners at first and second. Back up the middle. Step, throw over. Got him. Double play. What a performance by Howie Kendrick. Goodness gracious. Found Wakamatsu like a bullet out of the dugout. He didn't like that call by Marty Foster. Heck of a double play turn by Kendrick.
Well, we certainly don't see Ichiro hit into too many double plays. I think it's the first time this year we've seen where not getting the bunt down has cost the Mariners, but that ball was hit right on top of the bag.
Take a look at our Coors Light freeze can. Nice play by Kendrick. Throws over to Quinlan and can't see his foot, but that is a bang banger play. Here's Endy Chavez, our Coors Light freeze can. Now Betancourt's at third. Two down, 4-2 Mariners. Pitch from Jepson. Endy to the shortstop Ibar. Goes over, and that will do it. Mariners do pick up another run, and RBI for Gutierrez, his 6th of the season. It's 4-2 Mariners. Mike Jared Washburn was perfect through 4 good outings this year.
I thought he was really strong. Again, following up the outing he had in Minnesota. Jared off to a good start this year in his 2 starts. Take a look at it. Had pretty much everything working tonight. Another fastball up in the zone. Pretty good changeup tonight, too. You can see his command was really good.
Washburn perfect through the first 4 innings. He goes 6, 4 hits, 2 runs, both earned, no walks. 4 strikeouts in 87 pitches. Did give up a 2-run homer to Torrey Hunter in the 5th inning, and now Miguel Batista. Miguel Batista is on. And Batista, this will be his 4th appearance. Hasn't given up an earned run yet. And the bullpen. Bullpen was a question mark coming in. Wouldn't you say coming into this season? They've done a heck of a job to this point.
Well, up until the end of spring training, they didn't even know who their closer was going to be and how it was going to shake out. They've had a couple of young guys out in the pen that have done a nice job so far.
Batista's first hitter is going to be Torrey Hunter. Torrey homer on a 3-1 pitch his last time up. 8 consecutive Gold Gloves. Young man from Arkansas. That is a fair ball down the line. That thing hugged the chalk, didn't it? Hunter's got an easy double. Hunter 2 hits in his last 2 at-bats. A fan poll question. Given that the Mariners are the biggest surprise in baseball right now with this outstanding start at 6-2, who else has surprised you? Text A, B, or C to 95323. Padres, Orioles, or the Marlins? All those teams began today in first place. Rob Quinlan. Like that, Kendry Morales now. Kendry Morales is going to pinch hit. So Morales will stay on and play first base. And up and throwing. That is Sean Kelly. One to 0 to Morales. 4-2 Mariners. Batista behind him 2-0. Morales has done the first 7 games. Batista trying to be careful with him. Morales 4 for 7 with a homer against Miguel. Torrey Hunter's the runner at second. Balls, 1 strike. See some of the other scores from the American League West. Wakefield took a no-hitter into the 8th. Kurt Suzuki broke it up, the A's catcher. And the Rangers just unloaded, unleashed. Ian Kinsler leading the way, 6 for 6. He hit for the cycle.
Seems like Kinsler gets off to a good start every year.
Remember that?
Yeah.
2 years ago, we're like, who the heck is this kid? And he was hitting bullets all over. And then last year did the same thing. Then he got hurt. When he had a hernia last year, I believe it was. It stopped this season about 2/3 of the way in. 2-1. 2-2 to Morales. So Miguel Batista got an assortment of pitches, but they seem to streamline his repertoire. Hey, got a good fastball, mid-90s. Use it. It's been a philosophy of Rick Adair, John Wetland. Everybody's been very aggressive with their fastball.
Especially the guys in the bullpen. And a lot of them, they have a good enough fastball to do that. Working ahead.
2-2 to Morales. Runner goes, swung on, and he gets by Johnson. And Johnson will eat that one right there. Reaching is Morales. Hunter to third. So the official score gives Hunter a stolen base. So a strikeout, E2 pass ball, allowing Kendry Morales to get the first.
Thought maybe it bounced up there, but it didn't. Looked like Rob just didn't get his glove down in time.
Nobody out. Runners at the corners for Juan Rivera. Curry Hunter coming up the stolen base, his first of the year. Hunter's trying to hold on to this 2-run lead. Going the other way, and there goes part of the lead right there. Base hit the other way by Rivera, his second RBI. Hunter scores easily, taking second is Morales. And now the tying and lead runs are aboard, and here comes Don Wakamatsu. A short stint for Batista, so it appears. He hasn't made a call yet, but there it is. So Batista sees just 3 hitters, gives up a double, a strikeout E2 pass ball, and an RBI single, and it's now a 1-run game. Here comes Sean Kelly. Be a strikeout pass ball a couple of hitters ago. So strikeout, a pass ball, no error on the catcher, Rob Johnson. And Hunter will maintain his stolen base. New pitcher Sean Kelly making his Safeco Field debut, and what a spot this is for him. He's got a run in, 2 runners on, nobody out. He was a strike throwing machine, he and Jacobauskas, out of Peoria, Arizona, and throughout the Cactus League. Won a spot on this ball club. Opening day roster for the first time in his career. A 4.97 ERA. Split time between Wisconsin last year in High Desert, then moved up to, that was an A ball, then double A ball, West Tennessee. A 3-1 record, 1.87 ERA.
See how Mike Scioscia wants to play it. Beltre up for the bunt here with nobody out.
Mathis, the hitter, the catcher, squares, got the bunt down, but foul. So Batista faces 3 hitters, gets nobody out. Credited with a strikeout. Gives 2 hits. And 1 run with 2 pending. 0-1. Mathis bunt in order. Gets it down. Fair ball. Brennan to Lopez. Sacrifice executed by Mathis. Sacrifice. 3-4. One down. Runners move up, both in scoring position. Create your own Mariners collectible using your favorite photos at the photo store on Mariners.com in 3 easy steps. You can make your very own Mariners memory. Visit Mariners.com today. Eric Ibar's the hitter now. 4-3 Mariners. 1 out. Runners at second and third.
And the Mariners will play their defense halfway.
There for strike. Sean Kelly, the third pitcher. There are your runners. Morales at third. Rivera at second. Here's the 0-1. In there for strike. Kelly coming right after him.
And again, it's what you were talking about, Dave. Nothing but fastballs right away, trying to work ahead of hitters.
Ibar tonight 0 for 2. There's Rick Adair, pitching coach. The 0-2. Blocked nicely by Rob Johnson. A ball and 2 strikes.
Really nice play by Rob. Pitch bounced out in front of the plate.
One and 2. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Johnson will throw down. Brannon's there, makes the play. And now they're 2 down. Two outs. Runners hold, second and third. Top of the order now, Sean Figgins. Figgins 0 for 3. Flied out to Ichiro twice and struck out looking. Heck of a spot to make your home debut for Sean Kelly. Infield. They got the outfield not too deep here for Figgins.
And Adrian will play even with the bag at third. Figgins will drop down a bunt at any time. So you have to respect that. Take a look at the defense.
1-0 pitch. In there for strike. 1-1. Sean Kelly trying to get this big third out, preserve this 1-run Mariner lead here in the top of the 7th on Jackie Robinson night. All around Major League Baseball. The 1-1. Now the rookie has Figgins at 1 and 2. They would dearly love a punch out right here. Crowd of 18,510 rooting on Sean Kelly. 2 out, 2 on. 1 and 2 to Figgins. Got him! Sean Kelly comes up big. Mariners hold on to the lead. What a home debut for the youngster. The right-hander comes up with a big strikeout of the veteran Sean Figgins. It's 4-3 Mariners. Yes, youth gambling is not a game. If your kids gamble, visit notagame.org for help and information. 4-3 Mariners. They got the lead thanks to the leadoff hitter here in the 7th inning. Last time up, Ken Griffey Jr. 2-1 pitch off of Jared Weaver went deep. His second home run of the season, his 400th as a Mariner, making him the first major league player to get 400 home runs with one team and 200 plus with another. 210 with Cincinnati. Career home run number 613. In there for a strike from Kevin Jepson, 1-1. It'll be Griffey, Beltre, and Brandon 3-4-5 here in the 7th. Sean Kelly pitching out of it. 2-on jam. Top of the 7th. Mariners holding on to a 1-run lead. There's that changeup again. Boy, it's a scouting report on him. We've seen it 3 times tonight. Last night, Oliver with the changeup.
Actually, almost just the opposite of what we saw on the road trip with Minnesota and Oakland. They were throwing a lot of fastballs in on his hands.
0-2 strikes. Ken Griffey Jr. reaching a fielder's choice. Struck out and homered. Jepson's ready. Here's the 1-2. Goes the other way. Base hit for Ken Griffey Jr. Trying to change of pace again, and they stayed on it. A 2-hit night for Jr. 2 for 4. Let's revisit that home run. A.B. Chavez had just homered in the 5th, and then on a 2-1 pitch here, bango! He knew it too. That baby was smoked. So Ken Griffey Jr. areas on this one behind in the count 1-2. And he serves it into left center field. Here's Beltre. Check down. He's the only player in Major League Baseball, maybe Major League Baseball history, who consistently asked the first base umpire for, did I go?
Was it last night that he asked? And they ended up bringing him up. Yeah.
Never seen it, never heard it till now. Two and 0 to Adrian Beltre. 0-for-3 tonight. Kevin Jepson on in relief. Jared Weaver. Mariners by a run here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Jepson not coming close against Beltre here. Beltre 0 for 1. Previous encounters with Kevin Jepson. 4-pitch walk. 2 on. I got Jason Bulger warming up. Here's our fan pulse result. Obviously, the Mariners are a huge surprise. Who else has surprised you? Who's the biggest surprise? You see the Padres lead by a small margin over the Orioles and the Marlins.
I think I would agree with that.
Yeah, given the Mariners, what was it last year? The Nationals had the worst record. The Padres had the 2nd worst record. And the Mariners had the 3rd worst record in baseball last year, and all off to a good start. Mariners have done a good job getting their leadoff guys on it. Reached base the last 5 innings. Mike Butcher, the pitching coach for the Angels. Here's an opportunity for Russell Branyan. First 2 men have reached. Branyan tonight is 1 for 3. A high fly ball to center field that Torrey Hunter lost. Couldn't find it. Branyan eventually came around and scored. Strike 1. Griffey at second, Beltre at first. Nobody out. Mariners trying to win their 6th consecutive ball game. Strike 2. Mariners tied right now for the best 8-game start in club history. 1-2 to Brandon. A piece of it to stay alive. Brandon getting a chance to play every day. It's the most consistent stretch he's scheduled to see, and that he will see. He's been a part-time player, multiple stops in the big leagues. 0-2.
He has a huge gap out in right center field.
So Torrey Hunter shading him almost left center. Here's the 1-2. And tight. So he's worked it back to a 2-2 count.
Torrey going over there is fine, but Abreu out and right, he hasn't moved at all. Usually you'd take him over a little bit with you, but he's just playing it straight up in right field.
Here's a 2-2. Full count. Wow, nice comeback by Brandon in this at bat.
That's a pretty good fastball right there, too. 95 miles an hour above the strike zone.
Chavez is homered. Griffey's homered tonight for the Mariners. Other RBIs accounted for by Kenji Jojima and Franklin Gutierrez. Bases are loaded. And nobody out. Boy, here's a great opportunity for Jose Lopez. Griffey's at third, Beltre at second, Brandon at first.
Looks like Bolger's ready out in the bullpen, but Mike Socha's going to stick with Jepson after a couple of walks.
Fagan's back at third. Everybody else in. Here's a drive to center field. That's sure going to get one. And Torrey Hunter backs up, makes the catch. Griffey's going to score his lead. The other runners tag. Brandon into second base. He's in there. Jose Lopez with the sac fly, his 7th RBI. Mariners have a 5-3 lead.
As soon as Torrey Hunter starts to backtrack on this ball, everybody tags up. It's an easy play for Beltre to go from second to third, but Brandon tagging up at first. Take a look at the slide, see if he gets in there. It looks like he did, and he does.
Nice straight in slide by Russell Brandon. One out, a run in. Runners at second and third. Kevin Jepson, his night is done. Mike Socha making the call to the bullpen. Let's revisit how we got to this part of the ballgame. Take it back to the 4th inning. Kenji Jojima coming up big with a base hit up the middle. Pull a hammy on that play. Now to the 5th inning. Here's Torrey Hunter. 2nd night in a row he's gone yard on a 3-1 pitch this time. Hit it 395 feet. That gave the Angels a 2-1 lead. Then in the 5th, say hello to Endy Chavez leaving the yard. Endy with his first Mariner home run, and then this is just what the fans wanted to see. Junior bombs one out of here. Ken Griffey Jr. with his 2nd homer of the year, 400 as a Mariner, 613 career. Then to the 6th inning, Franklin Gutierrez gets down the bunt. Rob Johnson, little change of pace there. He scores. Betancourt moves up a base. And now in the 7th inning, going the other way with a base hit. That was Juan Rivera. And just seconds ago, the bases loaded, Jose Lopez does his job. Sacrifice fly. Griffey scores easily. Good distributions of the So Jason Bulger is the new pitcher. He's the third pitcher this evening for the Angels.
And the Angels bring the infield up.
Your runners, you got Brandon Beltre. One out. Rob Johnson, who came in to pick up Kenji Jojima, who left with a hammy. Rob with a terrific hustle double. The ball to right center field, and he just busted out of the gate. Kept running until he slid in safely with the double. Just inspired throwing in the Angel bullpen. Runners take their lead, one out. A couple of humongous add-on runs there for the Mariners. There for the taking for Rob Johnson. Also trying to get straight now with his catcher, Jeff Mathis.
Earlier in the game with one out and runners on second and third, the Mariners went with the contact play. The runner was thrown out at the plate.
It's Justin Spire.
See if they try it again with just one out here.
Five runs on 11 hits, no errors for the Mariners. 3 runs, 6 hits, and an error for the Angels. 2-0 to Rob Johnson. Giving Rob left center field. Terry Hunter shooting him in practically right center. Here's the 2-0. 2-1. Take a look at Bruce Hines, the third base coach. Go through the signs. Murphy scored. Beltre and Brandon ready to do same. Here's the 2-1. Let up pitch, base hit, left center field. Beltre scores. Here comes Brandon. He's gonna score. Rob Johnson comes up big with a 2-run single. It's 7-3 Seattle. Rob Johnson off the bench, 2 for 2, 2 ribbies.
It's a breaking ball out over the plate. They stayed away from him the entire time, and Rob does a nice job of staying back. Hits it hard back up the middle. Up that spot, Kenji was 2 for 2, and now Rob's 2 for 2.
Not bad out of your 7-hole catching spot. 4 for 4 with 3 runs batted in. Here's Betancourt with 1 out, runner on. 7-3 Mariners. Well, Mariner fans will sign up for some of that action the rest of the year. Rob Johnson have made this club. First time he's made the club out of spring training. Big night for him. Coming off the bench cold. He's 2 for 2. Uni held up. Ball at a strike. Betancourt's having a good night. He's 2 for 3.
The story this year early in the season, just 9 games in, we've talked so much about the pitching and the defense of the Mariners, but they've done a nice job of hitting with men in scoring position. 9 for 3 for 9, but they've been up around that 350, 360 mark.
Uni, that's a base hit. The hits just keep on coming. That's number 13. Uni with a 3 for 4 night. First and second. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Washington's Lottery. 8-2. Oakland short in against Boston. Texas. Boy, they just crushed Baltimore. Other scores in the AL. Tigers shut out the White Sox big. Indians beat the Royals. The Yankees stopped the Rays. Here's Gutierrez, 7th hitter here in the 7th inning for the Mariners, who lead at 7-3. Ball 1 to Franklin. Got a walk and a sacrifice reached on the fielder's choice.
2 hits that Bulger's given up so far. Both have been on breaking balls. It's a pretty good 2-seamer. See if he stays with that.
1st and 2nd. 1 out. Now Gutierrez is in charge. It's 2-0. With an RBI, Rob Johnson with 2. Gutierrez has driven in a run. Lopez with the run. Home run for Griffey and home run for Chavez. It gets by. Everybody's going to move up. Johnson takes an aggressive turn at 3rd. Mathis able to get back. Wild pitch moves the runners up. What an inning. As they say back in the old neighborhood, 2 on the pond for Franklin Gutierrez. 7-3 Mariners. Ichiro's on deck. Ball 4. Mathis does everything he can to keep it in front. Bases loaded for Ichiro.
I've seen this from the Angels in quite a while. Doing everything they can to help the Mariners out tonight. Mariners taking advantage of it, but quite a few mistakes by the Angels tonight.
And nobody in the Pacific Northwest is complaining.
It looks like with 1 out, typically you'd think they'd go for the double play. Ichiro tough to double up, so they're going to bring the infield in and try to get the play at the plate.
Ichiro, I understand, had a spirited batting practice yesterday and today. This place will go nuts if he could drive one. Bases loaded. 1 out. 3 runs in. Ball 1. Ichiro's the 8th hitter to the plate here in the 7th inning for the Mariners. Ichiro's 2009 debut. 1 for 4 tonight. 1-1. Mariners going for their 6th straight win. You had Rob Johnson's at 3rd, Betancourt at 2nd, Gutierrez at 1st. Good speed all around, including Ichiro. 1 out, the 1-1 pitch. Way outside, 2-1. Associates Ball Club. 14 out of 19 for the Mariners last year. Here's a 2-1 to Ichiro. Down the line, foul ball. Oh, man. First base umpire Marty Foster. Boy, it has been a while since the Mariners took a season series from the Angels. You got to go all the way back to 2003.
A little bit surprised they would throw him that pitch right there. You look at Torrey Hunter, he's way over in left center. He would pitch to pull. Here's something out right center.
Ichiro run as long as he wants. 2-2 to Ichiro with the bases filled. The pitch. 3-2. Something's got to give right here. 1 out, bases loaded. 3-2 to Ichiro with Endy Chavez on deck. Fans rise to their feet. 18,510. Ichiro in his first game in 2009. Here's the 3-2. Driven deep to Ichiro! And the Mariners have an 11-3 lead! That's the third home run tonight. Ichiro with a grand slam. Chavez with a solo. Griffey with a solo. It's 11-3 Mariners over the Angels.
Couldn't see what the pitch was, but it looked like another off-speed pitch. Bit surprising. No doubt about it when he hits it. It is. It's another off-speed pitch that he's able to pull.
Hey now, hey now, hey now. Ichiro couldn't wait to get back. And what a start to his 09 season. They have jumped on some off-speed pitches tonight and punished them. We will take a break. Jubilant. Safeco Field with the Mariners lead the Angels big 11-3. Indy Chavez, the ninth hitter of the seventh inning. Looks at a strike. It's 0-2. New pitcher. It's Justin Spire. Fourth grand slam, fourth career slam for Ichiro. Blown this game wide open, 11-3 Mariners. Happy first night back, Ichiro. Hits with a grand slam and a single. 2 for 5 on the night. So the Mariners get out to a 6-2 start without Ichiro. He comes back, pays huge dividends. Chavez is called out on strikes. Second out, and here comes Ken Griffey Jr. He is the 10th hitter of the 7th inning. Griffey's having a fine night. His last 2 times up, he's singled and homered. Mariners done a heck of a job tonight. If Angel pitching, if they've left any kind of breaking ball or change up anything that's been up in the zone, they punished it tonight. Great job. 7th spot here in the 7th. Junior fouls one out.
The other thing the Mariners have done tonight, it's what we've really seen this first week and a half of the season, is up and down the lineup. 8 out of the 9 guys have scored in this game, and 6 out of the 9 have driven in runs tonight. Just they continue to do that.
outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Ricky, the 10th hitter here in the 7th inning. Spires 4th pitcher. Used by Mike Socha. 2-2. Full count. Three balls, 2 strikes at Ken Griffey Jr. And he's aboard. Jr.'s been on board for the last 3 plate appearances. Homer, single, walk. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. In the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. Dave Sims, Mike Blowers, the FSN crew. 7th inning action. It's been grand. 7 runs here in the 7th. Beltre trying to get some of that long ball action with that big hack. Alan Cockrell, new hitting coach, former quarterback at the University of Tennessee. He's a volunteer. He's got a lot to smile about tonight. To the Beltre. Pitching lines for the Angels are really ugly. The Mariners have pounded them tonight. Called 3rd strike to Beltre. So 9, 10, 11 men come to the plate. Major damage inflicted by the Mariners. It's 11-3 Seattle. Top of the 8th inning. Sean Kelly. Chance to close this out. Howie Kendrick leading off. Kendrick, Abreu, and a Guerrero. What an inning, Mike. That 7th inning. 7 runs in the 7th inning.
14 hits for the Mariners tonight. You know, I was thinking, too, with all the games that the Mariners played, and they're obviously off to a good start, but all the games have been close, been tight games, so I'm sure Don Wakamatsu is happy to see this kind of lead in the 8th inning with 8 runs.
It.
Yeah, take a little of the pressure off.
14 hits. How many home runs? We have 1, 2, 3 home runs. Oh, 2. Beltre's right there. Nicely done. 1 out. One out here in the 8th inning. Mariners take on the Tigers this Friday. First 20,000 fans receive an Ichiro bobblehead courtesy of FSN. Saw it early before the game. It's really good, and he likes it. It's the first of 5 bobbleheads this season. Collect them all. Former super collectible. For tickets, visit mariners.com. Good news, he likes it. So Sean Kelly, how about this guy? He comes in, preserves a 1-run lead in the last inning, and now boys have come through, give him a little cushion.
And now he just needs to do what he's been doing, and that's continue to throw his fastball for strikes. You get the guys ahead of that, people. Get out of here.
1-1 to Bobby Abreu, 1 for 3 tonight. Big news coming out of Eastern Washington regarding the grand sport of college football. Starting in 2010, the Apple Cup will be permanently located at West Field. Bettencourt won't get that one. Base hit off the bat of Bobby Abreu on a 2-1 pitch. One out, one on, 8th inning. Mark Lowe throwing in Mariner bullpen. Young Sean Kelly came on with bases loaded. 7th inning, and nobody out. And wound up giving up just 1 run in that inning. Bad Vlad 1-0. That was standing yard, high fly ball. Gutierrez for the 2nd out. Guerrero 1-4 tonight. 2 outs here in the 8th. There's Terry Hunter. Homered in the 5th, doubled in the 7th, 2 for 3. Hit a monster home run off old Minnesota Twin teammate Carlos Silva last night. Kelly going right after him, 0-2.
He's showing a good fastball tonight. Around 94 miles an hour.
Fastball again. Stays alive. 2 out. Runner first, Bobby Abreu. 11-3. Mariners with a run in the 4th, 2 in the 5th, and 1 in the 6th, and then in the 7th, they went for 7. 2 to Hunter. Back up the middle. Terry Hunter's got 3 straight base hits. Kelly trying to get out of this by retiring Kendry Morales. Morales came on a pinch hit for Rob Quinlan. That was back in the 7th. Struck out but reached on a pass ball by Rob Johnson. Strike 1. Rafael Rodriguez just called up from Salt Lake City. Warming up with the bullpen for the Angels. Drive to center field. Going back is Gutierrez. He's at the track. Oh, baby, he made the catch. It's been that kind of a start to the 09 season. Franklin Gutierrez covering it. Mariners retire. The Angels in the 8th leave 2 on board. It's 11-3 Mariners. Yes, sir.
capital of the Northwest. For more info, visit emeraldqueen.com.
11-3, Mariners on top of the Angels. Game 2 of this 3-game set. If you're just joining us, boy, you have missed an explosive evening of Mariner baseball. Ichiro on his first night back after the stint on the DL, the grand slam. Chavez's homer. Ken Griffey Jr.'s homer. And the catching position tonight is 4 for 4 with 3 RBIs. Rafael Rodriguez making his big league debut here for the Angels. Russell Brannon's the hitter. It'll be Brannon, Lopez, and Rob Johnson. Back up the middle, Ibar. Slow roll. Throws out Brannon. One out here in the 8th.
Again, I think the Mariners, overall, you look at this game tonight, they've done a nice job of hitting with men in scoring position. Obviously, the big hit by Ichiro, the grand slam, put this thing out of reach. But I can't remember the last time I've seen an Angel club make the type of mistakes they were making tonight. You just don't see it very often.
A lot of pitches up in the zone, change-ups, breaking balls at home.
Yeah.
There's Lopez. Done his job tonight. Got a sac fly in the 7th. And a sacrifice bunt back in the 4th. He's 0 for 2 with an RBI. Line drive and a base hit to that collection. Lopez. One out, runner on for Rob Johnson. Our guys in the hand-operated scoreboard working OT tonight. Rob Johnson. Rob Johnson is 2 for 2, 2 RBIs. Got a 2-run singles last time up. Every Mariner and the orders reach base tonight. All right, your second favorite play tonight, given that the home run by Griffey was your highlight. So your second favorite, the Kelly 2Ks, the Chavez home run, the Ichiro grand slam, the Gutierrez squeeze by Chapper. And oh wow, what a pick by Morales.
Well, I think he picked it, but I also think Rob Johnson may have beat it out.
I thought for sure Rob had beaten that out.
Wow. Let's take a look at it. Ooh.
2 outs with Lopez taking second. There's Betancourt. He's reached his last 3 times up. Double, single, single. Scored a run. Rafael Rodriguez in his major league debut. Jose Lopez at second. 11-3 Mariners. Bouncing ball. Boy, lost the light things. Nice play. Well, that's the first time the Mariners have not scored since the 3rd inning. They had 4 consecutive innings of scoring to build this 11-3 lead. We're going to see Mark Lowe. Out 11-3. Game 2 of a 3-game set with the Angels tomorrow. Chris Jakubowskis makes his major league starting debut. He'll replace Ryan Rowland-Smith out with tricep tendonitis. He's on the DL. Went on today. Joe Saunders will be his opponent tomorrow. Here's a look at Mark Lowe. On his 3rd game. He's pitched 2 innings. Given up just 1 hit, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. We'll face the bottom 3rd of the Angel order: Rivera, Mathis, and Ibar. Mark Lowe comes out, first pitch strike. Angels got 2 runs in the 5th and a Torrey Hunter home run. Picked up another run in the 7th on an RBI by this man Rivera. The hitting kudos belong to the Mariners. Bouncing ball, Betancourt. One down. 1 out here in the 9th. Hitting heroes abound. Mariner lineup, second favorite play tonight. Let's see, 62%. You, not a surprise there. The Ichiro grand slam on his first night back. Nice performance by Sean Kelly. 2 innings, 2 hits, 2 strikeouts. Mark Lowe dealing. Mathis 0-1.
We could see Mark in spring training that he was healthy. Last fastball 96 miles an hour. It's just a matter of whether he can command it or not. And so far, a couple innings that he's pitched, he's been really good. Looks like his slider is back too. He's not afraid to throw that pitch off the plate and get some hitters to swing at it after he come back with a 96 mile an hour fastball.
Good looking pitch, 1-2. One-two to Mathis. Breaking ball fouled away. Jared Washburn started, went 6 innings. He was perfect through the first 4 innings. So 6 innings, 2 runs, both earned. 4 hits, 4 strikeouts, and 87 pitches. Batista ineffective against 3 batters. Kelly comes in, throws 2 innings of scoreless ball, and now Mark Lowe. 2-2.
Again, you can see from the tracer, all those pitches are either right on the corner or just off. That last pitch, a slider. Really good pitch.
2-2. Center field, Gutierrez has beat on it. Goody's got it, 2 down. We're seeing a lot tonight, Mike. This is, if you were a paying patron tonight, you would say, hey, may come back and watch this.
Well, they've done a lot of things good so far this first week and a half of the season. It all came together tonight. Good starting pitching. The bullpen's been very good. We've seen some great defense tonight, but the offense, again, hitting with minute scoring position is something that they've done all year, and tonight the long ball comes into play.
Ibar looks at ball 1. Eric 0 for 3 tonight. $18,510 came out in this chilly night. They got a heck of a show for the Mariners. Foul back. One and one to Eric Ibar, the Angels shortstop. Now back 1-2. Lowe does look very strong.
He's doing a number on that radar gun tonight. It's 96 to 98 the entire time. The slider's 85 miles an hour tonight.
Here's the 1-2. 98. Don Wakamoto's seen some small ball and a lot of big ball tonight. 1-2 to Ibar from Mark Lowe. Hit foul. Two outs, top of the ninth. Mark Lowe trying to end it right here. Put a big punctuation mark on this ball game. The 1-2 slap down to Betancourt. Charges, fires, game. See ya. 11-3 Mariners on this 62nd anniversary of Jackie Robinson breaking the color line in Major League Baseball. A resounding Mariner win. The count of 11-3 as the Mariners win their 7th straight game to go 7-2 to start this season. The Angels dropped to 3.